guys, welcome back to another episode of Sofa Stories. Today we've got another Meet the Team episode where we dive into the behind the scenes of the people at ChargedEV and give you a good insight into the people behind the brand itself. So today we've got Ben on the podcast and we're going to ask him a few questions and hopefully get to know Ben a little bit better and what he gets up to here at ChargedEV. So, Ben, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going to dive straight into the questions. So who are you? How long have you been here? And what do you do?
So I'm Ben. I've been here, 8 years in a few weeks.
Jeez.
It's been a long old do. I work on the commercial team, mainly on projects with existing partners. So anything from kind of quoting, project planning, and then obviously handing that over to the engineers, working with the DNOs, all that kind of stuff. All fun stuff, really.
Exciting. And if you could describe your job in 3 words, what would they be?
My job, or
describe your job in 3 words.
Electric vehicle charging.
Fair, so that works.
Yeah, I did not plan that one. I have no idea.
No, that works. And if you go into the next one, what is your favourite thing about working at ChargedEV?
See, when I've watched the other episodes, I thought, like, right, what's my favourite thing? Everyone's like, oh, it's the people, all this, which, I mean, it's great, but I can't explain it. It's, the best way to put it is, all the other jobs I've had, I mean, I started here when I was 22. I mean, how old are you now?
22.
So what your age is when I started. So I'm 30 now, which is mental. But it's like, there's no one reason, it's just good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine working anywhere else. It's just a nice place to work, which, I mean, it's probably why, I keep... I'm not going to say that because it's a nice podcast. But no, yeah, it's good.
No, it is definitely a good place to work, to be fair. Compared to like some of the other places I've worked at, it's definitely offering a good form of, like, I don't know, flexibility.
So the way I work and the way I, when I've worked in other places, right, you come in, you do this, and then it's, you've got a specific time for your dinner, you've got a specific time, you have to, like, there's a bit of flexibility, and obviously you can't take, but there's a lot of freedom in that, and obviously being here 8 years, I've seen all the different iterations of, Mark's always been there, but there were other people kind of just below Mark and things like that. I think where we are now works, and like how the team's set up with, the head ofs and all that kind of stuff, and how that's structured. But yeah, it's just, there's no word to describe it. It's just good.
I was going to say, I feel like working at ChargedEV makes people more intuitive, I think.
Yeah.
Because you got to just, I don't know, you're not left to your own devices, but you're almost quite independent.
That all comes from Mark, though. Like, early on, it was very much like he wants people to go and do it. If there's a cock up, there's a cock up. Simple as that. You deal with it and then you learn from it. Whereas other places, it's very much you need to do it this way, and then that's where you get.
Yeah, like one of the places I used to work at, we got timed on everything. Timed lunch break, toilet breaks, everything. That was proper, like, systemised.
Yeah, I could not go back to that.
It was mental.
No. And weekends as well. Imagine having to work weekends nowadays. Like, I know you do it, like, sometimes with your own work, but like, no, it's not for me.
Yeah, that was a warehouse job as well. That was grim.
Yeah.
Don't recommend warehouse to anybody ever. It is shocking.
Didn't you have Rich on here last as well? And he basically lives in a warehouse. Yeah, fun. Yeah.
Man like Rich. The football geezer. Right, we'll dive into the rest of the questions. Ooh, these ones are getting good now. Here we go. What is something that you're good at?
I hope I'm a good dad, which I bet every person who's been in here who's a parent's like, I'm a good dad, I'm a good mum. No, I hope I'm a good dad. I try my best. Yeah. It's hard, but it's rewarding. I feel like I'm a good friend at times. I'm a good lover. I think I'm good at a few things that, when it comes to work, I think I'm pretty clued up on what I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, good dad, I like to think. Yeah. We'll find out when he's 18.
Yeah. Following up from that, what is something you'd like to improve on, and how are you going to go about doing so?
Managing my day. So work's in there as well, but I'm mint at planning my day. I'm like, right, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
But following through on it, oh my God. So, for example, I go to gym now with Liam.
Yeah. That's
kind of a staple now. We've got gym, we've got work. Managing my day at work, I'm pretty sound, to be fair. I have my calendar, I know what I'm doing. And it's like, right, in the evening, I need to finish this bit of decorating, or I need to do this, or I want to jump on Creative Cloud and do something like this. And I'll very easily find a way to just not do it. July to December last year, I was disciplined with it. I was like, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, stick to my diet. I'm going to do it. And then, Christmas got all that up. But that's what I want to get back to.
Yeah. I
want to get back to managing my day properly. How I go about that.
Practice.
It's easier now, obviously. Liam and a few of the other guys are on it too. So on the diet side of things, and then that, it's the little wins in that, and sticking to that, well, then you get your like little dopamine from winning there, and then I'll go home and I'll not just want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I was saying to what do you call it, Adam, I think it was one of the last podcasts I did, about how every month now I'll just set myself like a load of little goals.
Yeah.
Like achievable ones, and I'm just going to make sure I hit those, and then those are almost like the stepping stones towards the big goals.
It's the little wins. Like I never understood it, and then it was like when you get a little win, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, say, that dopamine boost, and you're like, right, okay, this is mint.
Yeah, I found making my bed to be one, to be fair, because even I've seen it on Facebook so many times, Instagram and all that, and this guy, I think he was in the Navy in the US, just mentioned about making your bed in the morning, and then when you get home, even if everything else has gone tits up, you've still accomplished something by making your bed.
I should probably start doing that.
And to be fair, since doing it, I do kind of see it, but definitely with like the mini goal setting, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Just ticking them off as you go.
And it's easy for you to make bed, you're single, so.
Yeah, I've got a double bed. I'm a big boy. Got a bad man bed. Got LEDs and everything.
Yeah, I can't really make mine when I get out, and I've got Mill and Parker just sprawled in it in the morning. I'm like, yeah.
Tuck them in, bro.
I'll be able to make the 1/4 of a bed that I'm allowed to lay on. Yeah.
Yeah. And into the next one. Here we go. This one's quite a fun one. If you could switch roles with anybody in work, who would it be and why?
You or Liam. Just to know what it's like to go to work every day and do next to nothing. No, it genuinely would be you and Liam. Obviously, I used to work on the marketing side of things, and I like to think I'm creative and I enjoy it, and I think I'm good at it as well.
Yeah.
Just be good to go back into that and see what it's like nowadays, and just get on Adobe and see what's. I know there's more to it now, and all
Adobe.
red tape around everything, but one of you guys.
Still fun though.
Probably you, because there's a lot less stress.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've definitely got an easier slate than Liam, because he does all like the website stuff as well.
Yeah, and Liam loves a panic. He loves a panic.
Yeah. And then on to the next question. If you could switch lives with anybody outside of work, whether it be, a celebrity, anyone who's dead or alive, anybody, who would it be and why?
So when I've watched the other ones and I've read this, and I'm like, I've seen the question. I'm like, who would you swap with? Obviously, you've got your obvious ones, which you've got money, you've got a relaxed life. But I genuinely think I'd swap with Parker, like my 4-year-old boy, because I'm like, how good was life when you were like, when you were a kid at school? There were no responsibilities, no worries about bills, no stress about what you're putting in your body, nothing. You just get up, watch telly, play some games, go to school, play at school, come home, play. Don't worry about what you're eating, nothing, and then go to bed at a reasonable hour, and that's it. and there's literally no stress. And I was like, that's who I'd swap with.
I was going to say, Jez said he'd swap with his cat.
With his cat?
Yeah, he's got a pretty chilled life.
Jez is a weird guy.
And then on to the final question, and probably the best question, is do you have a dream? If so, what is that dream? And how are you going to go about obtaining that dream? And this can be anything too. This doesn't have to be necessarily like work related or anything. It can just be what your idea of a dream would be for you that you'd like to fulfill.
I think I have 2 or 3.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So one is to be able to just go places, do things with Mill and Parker, and have no worry about life. So no worry about, like before, money, bills, all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, it's good. The money we earn here is good money. It's a good place to work. But, you know, bills are just ridiculous. So,
no, that is true.
So that would be, you know, hopefully get there sooner rather than later. And the other one's not really, I mean, it is kind of my dream. Cause it almost goes hand in hand with that one slightly. But obviously Mill's got her baking business, and I've seen how hard she works for that and everything she's put into it. And it's not easy. I know from the outside looking in, it might be you know, she's just baking all day, like, which she is pretty much, but it is all day. Yeah. But I know how hard she's worked, and, you know, the business is doing good, but I just want that to succeed. And I want that to be, you know, as successful as it can be for her. And then obviously I love that Parker gets to watch his mum have her own business. Yeah. You know, when I was growing up, my mum didn't work at the time, my dad didn't work, so it's like I never really had that. But he gets to watch his mum. Obviously, I know it is baking, but it is the business side of it. As he grows up, he's going to see more and more of that. So that's that one. And then third dream, and I'll just get jacked in it. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Smash some trend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully I'll be allowed to say that.
Yeah, you have to run that one by Liam. What's have you done your dream on this?
I did, to be fair, but I feel like it's changed more recently. Me and Adam kind of touched on it a little bit in the last podcast. But I'm very much originally it was like get super rich, be like Imam Gadzi, like some Russian tycoon kind of vibes, and just, I don't know, be like a head of like a mad business. But then now delving into all like the fitness space and things like that, it's kind of played hand in hand with all like the content stuff that I do and tying it all together. Like, I like filming stuff for other people, but it got to a point where I was just literally filming to get paid.
Yep.
And I wasn't really being creative wasn't being as creative as I could be. But then with all the fitness stuff, I can decide what I want to shoot. It's more personal to me. I feel like it's probably having more of an impact on, you know, like the people that I'm putting content out to. Because I only started really training. I got in the gym about a year ago, started properly running about 6 months ago now. And like progress has been there and it's been fun. And I think just showing people that anybody can like do fitness. You don't have to have a PT degree or anything like that. And it is a bit of a learning curve, but it's a fun one. And it is very much a case of you get out what you put in result wise. So I think as well with like the Cool Kids Run Club that I'm going to launch that in June. Been getting samples and stuff like that. I think just to create like a brand that can resonate with people, but also create almost like a space where people can like get into running, because it is difficult, but then get into running, enjoy it, and then also like, you know, not network, but, you know, meet people who are also in the same boat.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I mean, when we were at the wedding of the day, obviously Mill had not spoke to me about that side of stuff. Obviously, I know she wants to get into fitness side of things, but it's mint what you're doing.
Just need it to work. And I think it'll do quite well. I don't know what it could turn into. I think that's what's kind of the most exciting thing for me. Yeah. And I think as well, if I can help people along the way through that, then that's just way more rewarding than just like selling clothes and stuff.
You're building a community. That's what it is.
Like, obviously you've got like your brands like Represent, Pure Sport, all them like massive ones, which are insane. But I feel like even if I do something smaller on a smaller scale, I still think it'd be really, really rewarding.
Yeah.
And then I think my dream now is to just keep smashing fitness content, doing harder things, doing more like, not dangerous things, but more like just tough challenges, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then just maybe try and build on my personal brand from there and just, I don't know, see where it goes. And then I think even if I got a chance to like get paid from like doing content and stuff, but being paid by brands or like going out on like brand shoots for
Yeah.
whether it be like Garmin or something like that, I think it'd be so cool. And then I'm not really having to worry about I must create this piece of content for this person. It's very much I am the content kind of, or I'm mixed into all the content. So I don't know how else to describe it. It's just
no, it
on a
sounds
mission.
good.
On a mission. That's all it is. But yeah, I'd probably say that's my dream now. End up waffling a bit, but
No, big man. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
exciting stuff. But yeah, that is all my questions that I have.
Thank God.
And that was a good episode, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't stale or anything. So yeah, thanks for coming on.
No worries, mate.
Took a long waffle turn at the end.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, no, some really good answers and all that good stuff. Obviously, there's no right or wrong answers really. So
There is.
hate working here. Shocking.
Yeah.
Almost swore them.
I'd like to be my cat.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is the end of that Meet the Team episode there. I do hope you got to know Ben a little bit better. And once again, probably find out a bit more about myself as well. And yeah, soon we will be finishing the Meet the Team episodes and we're going to be delving into some more longer form, touching on some more technology-based subjects and having more bigger group discussions, which could get quite heated. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and we will see you in the next one. So yeah, see you then.